Hi friends, today we are going to discuss about laws of thermodynamics. There are two laws of thermodynamics, but and there are also another one, zeroth law of thermodynamics. But today we are going to discuss only two, first law and second law, right? The first law of thermodynamics, also called as what? Energy of conservation, law of conservation of energy. Okay, the first law of thermodynamics, also called as law of conservation of energy, right? Law of conservation of energy. Okay, it is called law of conservation of energy because the first law states that energy neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can be transferred from one form to another form. It can be transferred from one form to another form. The energy is neither be created nor be destroyed. It can be transferred from one form to another form, right? That's why it is called a law of conservation of energy, right? We'll get the definition of first law of thermodynamics. Before several millions years ago in India, if you read Bhagavad Gita, you will get in Bhagavad Gita in verse 22 of second chapter, it is told that the Atma, that is soul, transfer from one form, that is from one body to another body, and it never destroy, right? The Atma or soul is never destroy. So here the soul or energy is invisible and the Atma is also invisible. Energy also invisible and Atma also invisible. Here in case of Bhagavad Gita also we'll get the first law of thermodynamics or law of conservation of energy, right? What is the second law? State that before we go to second law, we have to know why it is necessary to know the second law of thermodynamics, right? We know that first law of thermodynamics, it says about energy neither be created nor be destroyed, right? The conservation of energy, it deals with the conservation of energy, but it not deals with direction of energy. So suppose I am explaining, just think that this is a hot body. Suppose this is a hot body and this is a cold body, right? This is a hot body and this is a cold body. We know that the heat in the form of energy from hot body to cold body, it transfer till there, if there will be equilibrium, if there will be no equilibrium in it. If it is equilibrium in state, then the transfer of heat from hot body to cold body does not occur, right? So but if you think this is a cold body and this is a hot body, generally or mathematically it is possible of transfer of energy from hot body to cold body, but it is impossible mathematically or practically that if we place both if we place cold body and hot body together, then there will be no transfer of energy or matter from cold body to hot body, but it can possible by doing external work, right? By external work. So the first law, it can't define the direction of energy, but in case of second law it can, right? So what is the second law defines? There is two definition of second law. The second law, the first definition is energy transformation cannot be 100% efficient, right? Energy transformation cannot be 100% efficient. That means the amount of energy which comes from some source is not 100% efficient, right? Suppose this is a plant and this is the sun. Suppose here sun is the source, ultimate source of energy we know, but here plant act as a sink. Okay, when energy transfer from source to sink, there is always loss of heat, right? So if it is sun having 1000 kilocalorie energy, then it will not, the sink will not get 100% of that energy. It will get nearly 100 kilocalorie energy, right? And remaining the energy losses, right, in the form of heat. That is the second law of thermodynamics. Energy transformation cannot be 100% efficient. The second definition of second law is also called as Clausius law, Clausius statement. What I told you before, that from A to V, from hot body to cold body, energy can transfer or heat can transfer when we place together till equilibrium, but the energy from cold body to hot body cannot transfer, right, till external forces, right? If we do external work, like if you think this is a refrigerator, in case of refrigerator we can transfer the energy from cold to hot body, right? Here in refrigerator there is a rack for vegetable, right? It convert, it take cold and it exhale hot air, right? So, and in case of external work, the energy transfer from cold body to hot body also occurs. That is comes under Clausius statement, right? But in practically or in generally, energy can't transfer from cold body to hot body, but it can transfer from hot body to cold body. That's the second statement of second law. And today we covered first law of thermodynamics, second law of thermodynamics, right? Thank you so much for watching this video, and please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.